Let's begin with a Bob Hawke interview. Well, how do you respond to the claim by some critics that your memoirs are a revisionist view of history designed to make you look good at the expense of others?
It's absolute bullshit, and they can't point to one single part of the book which would establish that particular prejudicial interpretation on their part.
Hi, I'm Nick Farr-Jones. Listen out this morning when I chat on the Talk of Timaru.
Are there traditional public duties that you feel obliged to take on as the Prime Minister's wife?
Yes, there are, although there is no rule book, no guidelines whatever. I didn't apply for the job, but I'm here.
Bryce, losing a son to AIDS is a terrible blow. Why did you decide to write a book about it?
Well, I suppose, and I didn't really. It would have been the last thing I would have wanted to do, but Damon, my son, was so appalled at the reception that people with AIDS got from the general community that he begged me to write it.
Now, one of the most successful country singers ever, Charley Pride, has achieved more than 50 top 10 country chart hits in the US. Hello, Charlie.
How are you doing?
First up, let's go way back to when you picked cotton as a child. Now,
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, when did that little boy realize he wanted to be a star?
I guess I was about 5 years old. I decided I didn't want to be a cotton figure all my life. I didn't realize it would be in this particular arena, but I wanted to play baseball, which I did, but that wasn't where it all happened. It happened right here in country music.
Pam, you've published 5 books of poems with sales of over 2 million worldwide. How would you describe the style of your poetry?
It's not blue or offensive in any way. I speak with a funny accent, and I think I sort of try to plug into things that other people feel.
Good morning, Jeffrey Archer. Now, it's been said your own career reads a bit like a bestseller. Let's start with your first book, Not a Penny More, Not a Penny Less. What was your motivation to write that first novel?
Well, I'd been a member of the House of Commons for 5 years. Rather foolishly, due to my own arrogance and stupidity, I lost the reign and I lost everything and couldn't get a job. I left the House of Commons facing bankruptcy, so I sat down and wrote my first book.
Dick Francis sells hundreds of thousands of copies of each new book in hardback and millions more in paperback throughout the world. What motivates you to keep on writing?
Well, we got to live, you know. We live in the Cayman Islands now, and you can't do that on just selling a few copies, so you've got to sell lots and lots of copies if you can.
Well, fair enough too.